out both call when you've attended both call, you know, as you do.
Yeah.
So that's you need
Well,
as
and our
club.
online sessions as well now.
The online sessions, yeah, we couldn't do it without you, I'll be honest.
So thank you.
You're a credit to yourself, and you know, we're very proud to
Well,
have
this
you.
is the thing. I'm Smile with Kyle, and this is Top 10 Q&A with Pete from AMC Puff Call.
How you doing?
I'm not too bad, Matt. How are you?
Great, weather's brilliant.
Nice today.
If you could have lunch with one person, alive or dead, who would it be?
It'd have to be my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I never really got to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing for me, really. I mean, if I could have lunch with one person, alive or dead, it'd have to be my father, who passed away last year. As usual, you know, you've got so many questions you'd like to ask, but you never got round to asking them. You've always sort of like, how could I say, sort of like, there's always that one question in my mind that I'm thinking, God, I wish I'd have asked my dad that.
What's that one question?
That one question was because he was alive in the war. He was a little lad in the war, and I never really asked him what was it like.
Yeah.
You know, but now with the day and everything, it brings it back to me. So that's the one question I'd like to ask.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Today we can only speculate as to what it was like.
Yeah.
We think we've got it bad today, and back then it was a hell of a lot worse than it.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, those people, you know, they're few and far between who are around now.
Yeah.
So I mean, whenever, you know, you meet the veteran, you know, if you can meet them and talk to them, which is obviously this present circumstances, you can't really do it.
No.
But you know, in future, cherish what they say, because you're never gonna have that again.
100%. You need to cherish every single moment.
Mm-hmm. What is the first thing you notice about a person?
Usually their eyes. Eyes. You can tell a lot about somebody looking into their eyes.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's something that you find hypnotic.
Yeah.
And if you just stare into somebody's soul.
Yeah.
With the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think any other feature doesn't really distinguish somebody.
Yeah, the eyes.
Because your eyes are unique, innit?
Yeah.
That's why I got this on my arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
looks like something off a Lord of the Rings. Yeah. First thing I notice about a person, I don't know. It's like that's a tough one for me. Because I like I try not to judge anybody, you know. So I mean, when I say try, I mean I do try my hardest sometimes not to judge them. So.
Sometimes you try too hard.
Yeah. So first thing I notice about person. If they got a sense of humour, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. If they got a sense. What's the best way to start the day?
I don't know about the best way to start the day, but how I start my day is sorting my chameleons out and my geckos. Give them some water and some bugs. I come downstairs, make myself a cuppa.
Yeah.
Sort the boy out some food. He's not here today.
Yeah.
He's with his dad, which is a good thing. He needs to flip and see his dad.
Of course, yeah. And it's good that you like that as well, because.
Well, that's it. Do you mean you just got to be grown up and mature about these things?
Yeah, brilliant.
So the geckos, I'll go downstairs, make myself a cup of tea, put some music on, and then have some breakfast.
Yeah.
I try to eat as early as I can. Like, I haven't eaten anything now almost the time.
Well, we're getting on for.
It's gone 11.
Yeah, it's about 11:30 now.
Yeah, and that's it. I'm not hungry, don't feel hungry, and like to try and eat something.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel sick. So I've got to like wait until. I got a kind of an appetite. Otherwise, it's just for.
Yeah, and that's because of the medical condition.
Yeah, that diverticulitis that I had a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I said it's never gone away.
Yeah.
It's never gone away. I did get better after being in hospital.
Yeah.
But then I had that car accident.
Of course, yeah.
And then it that aggravated it. It just
Yeah.
been, it hasn't
Yeah.
rectified since. I think the damage was done
Yeah.
then, and then it's just, it is what it is.
But
But
it's
I'm
like-
lucky to have kept my bowel, mate,
Yeah.
and not to have a bag kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But it's a credit to you as well, Kyle, because I mean, you keep going, even though you got this
Yeah.
problem. I mean,
Yeah.
like I say, you learned to manage it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Still, with most foods that I eat,
Mhm.
I'm still in pain with
Yeah.
like whatever. But
Yeah.
it's manageable now.
Yeah.
It is. It's a hell of a lot less stressful than what it was a
Yeah, of
couple of
course.
years
Yeah.
ago.
And
Yeah.
how did you sort of manage that stress? When it was
I didn't really.
you didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I really struggled. It was really hard. I did. I trained. Just get to the gym. I pushed myself.
Mhm.
Pushed myself until I was in pain inside.
Yeah.
But I just had to keep doing something
Mhm.
from doing something stupid.
Yeah.
And that was one of the biggest things. And my daughter,
Mhm.
thinking about my daughter,
Yeah.
I could never leave her. I
Yeah.
couldn't. It was hard at times. Like, life is hard at
Yeah,
the
of
best
course,
of times. But in this day and age now, you have got to keep fighting and
Yeah.
keep going on for whatever you believe in.
Yeah. Yeah. And look at what you've achieved as well. I mean, like I say, Smile with Kyle. I mean, joining Andy's Man Club.
Yeah.
I mean, wanting to help people.
Yeah, well,
One-
this is it.
yeah.
The fundraising for mine
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, cutting my hair off.
Yeah. That'll be interesting, man.
Do you think so? Well, this is it. I'm gonna look
Just to
like
see you,
and,
yeah. Yeah. So if I see you on the street and I don't recognise you, you'll have to.
yeah. I think probably somebody buying you will be.
Yeah.
At least until it grows back.
How I start my day. The best way to start my day is pretty typical, really. I'll just come downstairs. I like peace and quiet,
Yeah.
if I can get it, possibly.
Yeah. Because you got kids.
Yeah,
Got
well,
two
I got
boys?
two grown-up lads living with me,
Yeah.
and the wife is, still in the house, but she's been suffering with cancer. So
Right.
I mean, it is testing at the moment, but if possible, I'd like to have that 5-minute chill out
Yeah.
where I can just have a cup of tea,
Yeah.
and sort of for me it's a bit like a sort of like a slow meditation, really,
Yeah.
where I can gather my thoughts and sort of like.
Do you find music helps with that? Sometimes you can sit and chill, and obviously if it's not.
Yeah.
too-
No. I mean, for me,
Like, how do you find the best way to relax? More so, like.
really, I can relax. Just sort of like, I've learned when I was in a dark place. I sort of learned different relaxation techniques,
Right.
and one of them was, as we live in Wales, we get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
But listening to the pitter-patter of the rain and watching the
It is very
raindrops,
soothing.
slowly sort of like
Yeah.
form into a puddle,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for me that was a good meditation. So it's all different things really, but
Yeah.
I find the
Have you
weather's
tried,
good.
or did you have any other coping mechanisms?
I tried loads. When I was, first ill, I was sort of like, it's strange when you're anxious.
Yeah.
You're sort of like flipping from one thing to another all the time.
Yeah.
And I tried guided meditation,
Right.
and yeah, it pretty much worked for me. Because you're always learning with guided meditation. I find it, people say, is there a right way to do it? Well, no, there's not a right way to
It's
do
whatever
it.
works for
Yeah,
you.
it's whatever works for you, and
Yeah.
you're constantly learning. So I found that worked for me. To sort of like slow the thought process down.
Yeah.
And yeah, that seemed to work for me, and also high energy stuff as well. I mean, that which is
Exercising to
yeah,
release
which
that
is
stress.
yeah, which is like a different, you know, sort of like thing altogether.
Yeah.
But I went back to boxing training,
Yeah.
high intensity training,
Yeah.
But I still like that chill out as well after then.
Yes.
You'd feel like,
Yeah, that feeling afterwards is really
you'd get the
nice.
calmness after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it is
it's
good.
strange, the mind would calm down, you'd have more progressive thoughts and more rational thoughts and sort of like what I call flip thoughts, which would just be like, you know.
Keeping the chimp at bay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How different was your life 2 years ago, Kyle?
Very different to what it is now.
You've gone from being homeless to having your own house, lovely garden.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people.
You
know,
can bounce back. Like,
Yeah.
You can bounce back.
And people, you know, in some of the cities, you know, they love a place like this, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course they do.
Especially during this current lockdown.
People who are from up country or whatever
Yeah.
move to Cardiff, they want to live in the Rhondda.
Of course, yeah.
The Rhondda is one of the most beautiful places
Yeah.
on this earth.
I mean, I'm looking at the view now, the mountains. And,
Yeah.
You know,
I get to look at this every single
Yeah.
morning when I
it's
come
God's
outside.
country.
It is.
God's country.
It is God's
yeah.
country. Sorry. Andy's Man Club now.
Doing Andy's Man Club for over 3.5 years.
Is it?
Yeah. Sorry, 3 years for me.
Yeah.
This will be my 3rd year. I took over from Alan in Bridgend.
Right.
You know, so we were one of the oldest groups when we started in Bridgend. You
Right.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. But you know, again, I've watched that progress.
Mm.
I've seen it attract, you know, people from your area.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
coming-
this is it. After being forwarded to
Yeah.
Andy's Man Club,
Yeah.
I came down and I met you, and flipping things just clicked. And then I wanted to open one in my area.
Yeah.
Obviously, with everything that's gone on recently, we can't do that at the moment. But we can keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the main thing.
Yeah. And like I say, you will, you know, get that group in the future because, like I say, it's needed.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean,
Well, I'm pretty sure that
yourself, you're a great facilitator. When you facilitated down Porth Call, when you've attended Porth Call, you know, as you do.
Yeah.
So that's your need
well,
as
and our
club.
online sessions as well now.
The online sessions, yeah, we couldn't do it without you, I'll be honest. You're a credit to yourself, and you know, we're very proud to
Well,
have
this
you.
is the thing: is I wouldn't be progressing with it if
Yeah.
I didn't have your encouragement either.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
Well, if you ask me, we spring off each other where you know, you share the same values as me. You don't judge anybody.
no.
You know, I mean, and that's the big thing about these groups. They're not judgmental. So,
Well, that's it, isn't it? And everything's confidential. And all
yeah,
that.
yeah, of course, yeah. Right.
No, you were saying about your daughter. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean that's changed. I mean my daughter, yeah, she emigrated to Australia
Right.
just 2 years ago. But I remember her being around and sort of like, yeah. I mean, so it's a bit quiet there. So, but you know, it's a good thing that she's got a new life out there and she loves it. If anybody gets a chance to go to Sydney, from what I've heard, it's a great place for youngsters to go.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
No,
I mean after the lockdown, obviously.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it to anybody because
My cousin lived out there for a year or
Yeah.
so. Well, that was 10 years or more ago now.
Yeah.
But she enjoyed herself then, and I know a few people else.
yeah, it seems to be I mean, there's not many places where you can like roam freely over a continent,
No.
and you know, I mean, it
And
does.
there's so much here as well.
Yeah.
There's so much land, like it's,
Yeah.
it's quite. You know, the
Yeah.
populated areas are on the beach and in the city.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Is not quite.
But she went to one place. She did her farm work up there, and it was like literally.
Picking and whatever. Is it?
Yeah, but it was in the middle of nowhere. Broken Creek, it was called.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Did she
And
go to Tasmania at all?
didn't go to Tasmania. No.
No.
You know. Yeah. I've seen, you know, little clips of Tasmania. It looks, you know, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, you get the Tasmanian devil from there as well.
It's
yeah.
where Was it Chopper Reed is from?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah,
Chopper.
yeah. It was a penal call, the first penal colony that was, wasn't it?
I'm not
In
sure.
Australia. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's a quiz
Fact
question.
check on that one.
Yeah. What is something that a ton of people are obsessed with, but you don't get it? You don't get their point.
It's not. I know this one. Football,
Right.
right? I used to play when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't get the point of it.
Yeah.
It's just I think it's overhyped.
Of course. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
obviously it's a fan base,
Yeah.
but there's so much revenue now
Yeah.
being pumped in from people who've just got money and no passion for the sport.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something that
Yeah.
doesn't really interest me.
Yeah, but you did play it yourself.
I did play it myself years ago. Yeah.
Was that from teens or?
No, that was younger than teens. I was
Was
in
it?
my teens. I played rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played rugby with Penny Greg.
Yeah.
I had, what was I? I was 15, 16. I had a nasty bump. I stretched my spine, I did.
Right, then I was playing rugby.
Yeah,
What position?
full back.
I thought you could say full back. Yeah. No, like I say, I sort of like played both football, rugby. There was a good rugby side down by me, and I struggled to get in.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I wasn't too good at football as well, so I sort of left it there.
What position did you play? Left back in the changing room?
Left back in the changing rooms of football, and full outside the changing rooms of rugby. Yeah, so I couldn't even get in the changing rooms of rugby. So yeah, but I gave it a go, and that's what it's all about.
Well, that's it. You've got to participate.
Yeah. So
I don't believe in participation medals, but
No.
if you give it a go and you tried your flipping best, that's the thing as well. When you try something and you fail at it, try something else.
Yeah. I mean,
Get out of it.
it didn't help, but I suffered a cruciate injury in football, so you know that coming.
Had a bump in football.
Yeah. So it was.
Lay down, Max.
So it was hard to get back after that. Okay.
What happened there, Pete?
I
Nasty
was,
tackle, like? Or?
no, I was actually playing in goals. And I didn't really want to go in goals, but you know, as I wasn't the best outfield player, our goalkeeper got injured. So they said, Gilly, you're going to have to go in goals. So I thought, brilliant, you know, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So the first save I attempted, the guy hit it so hard. If you ever played in goals, you know, it's a pretty tough position.
Yeah.
It did so hard. I was sort of like,
what did they say is that he's the craziest man on the pitch?
Yeah. And he hit it so hard. I did save it, but it nearly pushed me back into the net, and I had the ball. And then there was like a corner from that.
Yeah.
I went up to collect the ball, and my centre half, who was supposed to be shielding me, landed on my leg, and I felt it pop, and that was the end of Pete's football career.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh dear, oh dear.
Any animal to talk, which would it be?
Any animal to talk?
Yeah.
What out of my animals, or just?
It just says if you could pick any animal to talk, which would it be?
I don't know. Be a bit strange, wouldn't it? I wonder if they have accents.
Yeah.
Would Saxon have a Welsh accent?
But is she from Wales?
He's from
Wales.
I think so.
Yeah. And
Maybe he's from Swansea. He is.
He's from Swansea. Well, he might speak Welsh.
He's a player, but I know how much.
Yeah. If he's from the Swansea Valley, English might not be his first language.
For an animal, I would say, I'd say a dog, and I pick Saxon to talk because he's. I think he's coming up to 10 years old or more.
Yeah.
And he's been with me through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Everything, ups and downs. And Yeah, I wish he could talk to me.
Yeah, and the thing is, Kyle, I remember when I was going through a bad place. I mean, I got 2 dogs myself,
Yeah,
and I tell you what, the calmness they bring, and the love, and they know.
and that's what I say about the eyes.
Yeah,
Because he'd tell me story with his eyes.
yeah,
Like, do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
And they seem to know. They can sense sadness, can't they?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And you know, I mean, even for me, when I was at a low ebb, you know, I looked at my dogs and I thought, you know, guys, you know, I'm gonna take you out for a walk now. 'Cause, you know, yeah, they just gave me so much comfort and so much.
Yeah,
love.
I can't take him out anymore. He's housebound now.
Yeah.
He is.
Getting on a bit.
His hips.
Yeah.
Yeah, after a walk, his hips to go, and he
My
just.
Tilly's like the Springer,
Yeah.
and as you know, a Springer loves the outdoors.
Yeah, yeah.
But the vet said, look, you got a Springer Spaniel here that's old. In its head, it still thinks it's, you know,
Can do
yeah,
backflips,
it can
yeah.
go hunting, it can go rabbiting, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You know, it can go, you know, flushing out the trees and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but it can't do it at her age when she's 14.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Springer.
yeah, yeah, of course, aye.
So yeah, she just, you know, goes around in the back garden and sort of like, yeah,
Does a thing, chills
yeah,
out.
yeah, chills out. You
An
know.
animal to talk.
If I could pick an animal to talk, it'd have to be an elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah. I mean, if I could speak to an elephant and talk and sort of like, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, yeah. That would be pretty cool.
I'll have to have some more of those cakes. What is the worst song lyric you've ever heard?
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind?
And who's that from?
It's Katy Perry, Firework.
Right, yeah, yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't?
No,
It doesn't.
no.
I asked my girl about it the other day.
Yeah.
I said, just said the words to her, and she turned around. She went, well, "Of course I do. I always feel like a plastic bag."
Yeah. How do you feel like a plastic bag?
Yeah, blowing in the wind.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a strange one. That is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the worst song lyric I've ever heard, Oasis again, you know.
Yeah.
She's got dirty dishes on her mind. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen someone do in the workplace?
Oof. I'd work for some flipping headers.
Yeah, so yeah.
When I used to work down the Royal Mint.
Oh yeah, I didn't realise you were.
Yeah, I was a medalist down there for
Yeah.
a couple of years. I
Yeah.
was in the medal room. There was this boy. Where was he from? Doesn't matter where he's from. This boy was on a machine, blanking machine, and they would just cut out the blanks for
Yeah.
clasps for medals and all that.
Yeah.
And it got jammed.
Oh right, yeah.
Max. And it got jammed, and the machine was still running, right? And there was this metal bit stuck in it. Screwdriver, like a big flathead screwdriver. He sticks it in the machine, and the thing pings out and flipping goes like up his face. He might have a scar here still.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that's probably one of the craziest things I've seen
Yeah.
somebody do in work.
I used to work with a fella, and lovely guy,
Yeah.
and he was like 22 to 24 stone.
Right.
He was a big fella as well.
Yeah.
And
I think that's about my stepdad's dad. that
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
yeah, but he used to get around fast because I've always worked outdoors, you know.
Yeah.
Well, most of my life I've worked outdoors, and
Max.
I was speaking to a bloke on the street who wanted directions.
Yeah.
And I shouted over to Ben. I said, Ben, do you know where, you know, so-and-so street is? All of a sudden, Ben said, and then he fell down these steps. But because he was carrying so much weight,
Yeah.
he seemed to like fall down
Yeah.
and then bounce back up and then fall down again. Which, at the time, I mean, the guy I was giving directions to he just had a blank face, like. As
Watched
if
him bounce down the stairs.
Yeah, and then bounce back. When he seemed to like you know, like one of the Mister Men or something. he was like that. I couldn't control myself. I was laughing, even though Ben had hurt himself. Right?
Did he hit himself bad?
Yeah, he had bruising down his leg, and he was alright. He would, but and then the bloke looked at me, you know, surreal. Like, did I really just see that guy bounce down those steps and then sort of springboard himself back up? So yeah. Well, I try and have a laugh in work. I mean, I'm my own boss as well. And to be honest with you, I've always preferred a relaxed atmosphere rather than to something to do with targets and the stick all the time. Yeah. And I believe, and I'm a strong believer, and my lads are strong believers in it as well. I mean, my son works for one of the biggest companies in the world, right?
Right.
And you can have, you know, all right, have health and safety, brilliant. You know, it's there for a reason. But have a relaxed atmosphere. Don't beat your staff too much with targets, this and that. Because it will get the production done. Yeah. It will work. Yeah. A relaxed atmosphere works.
Yeah. I've been in many a toxic workplace environment.
Not good for mental health.
No. It's, I would say that would be a contributing factor towards what happened in my guts. Yeah. Stress. Yeah. More so than anything.
Yeah. I mean, it could be the same in sport as well. I mean, you know, we go back to football, boxing, whatever. Some of your best trainers are the more relaxed ones.
100%,
you know,
100%.
Arm round your shoulder. You know, you can do this and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and you know, all. I mean, I'm not saying they don't whip you a bit in sport, but I believe it's better to make someone wanted than rather like, you know.
100%, and you can give that back as well, even if you are being coached.
Yeah, exactly. So ever stolen a street sign before?
Have I ever stolen a street sign?
Yeah.
No, but I've stolen a traffic cone.
Right.
I was singing through it.
Yeah.
While drunk one night when I was in my younger days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it an Oasis song or Stereophonics?
I think it was something that I made up myself.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody might remember.
Yeah. Do you ask or answer stupid questions?
Oh. I believe there's no such thing as stupid questions, just stupid people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to, well, now more so than when I was younger. Obviously you mature all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I try to think about everything that comes out of my mouth prior to it actually coming out now.
Yeah. And I'm the same, I mean.
Like, don't get me wrong, I will still say what's on my mind.
Yeah.
But I won't think about it first.
Yeah. You try to pause.
Yeah.
And
it's taking that time to yourself kind of thing, and it's just controlling your children.
Yeah. I remember there was was it under the Bush administration, Donald Rumsfeld. Right. He used to pause before answering a journalist's question. He used to take it, and it'd be a pregnant pause where it'd be like, and I'd be thinking, is he going to answer? But then,
do you think that's a power thing, or?
I don't know. I thought it was because he didn't want to say the wrong thing, really. Well, so many things can be spun as well nowadays.
Well, I said you could take things misconstrued.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in talking to people.
Yeah.
Like with technology and the advancement that it is, and the way that we can speak to each other, I prefer, like, obviously text messages. Yeah. I'm not a massive fan of text messages. Yeah. I would much rather call somebody. I'm the same. Yeah. Yeah. Text messages, things can go missing a bit. You know, I mean, you know, the emotion isn't there. Yeah. They could be read in a different tone. And, if I could be any animal, I would. I don't know. It's a tough one, Pete. It's a tough one. There are many animals. What about the sheep? Black sheep. Yeah. Yeah, I consider myself a black sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you consider yourself a black sheep of the family?
Uh, could be, yeah. I'm definitely different to the rest of my family.
Yeah.
Not my immediate family. I consider myself a big part of my immediate family, just like you probably are with your
Yeah.
immediate family. But you know, further afield, yeah. You know, I mean, my brothers, sisters, yeah. I'm not like, nothing against them, but I'm different.
Yeah.
You know. So, well, that's about it. For the questions.
Yeah. It was lovely to have you up here, Pete.
No, great, great. I mean, as you can see, we're socially distancing, and
Well, this is it.
yeah,
It's okay to
it's
talk.
okay to talk.